Okay, this is the driveway we got for today, which we'll probably run this one into tomorrow, just because there's a lot to do. This is at a really downhill slope, so cameras you can never really tell, but their biggest issue is water drainage. As you can see here, it starts and it gets deep. So our job here, repair the road, cut ditches on either side, bring in some 4-inch rock, fabric rock, that way the water's got somewhere to go, crown this really good, and I'll show you. And we're probably going to move this road over a little bit, but you can see, you know, you're a foot to 2 foot deep in this channel right here, and this is washed out. The challenge is going to be, there's a bunch of granite. We're right on a mountain, as you can see, so that's going to be a huge challenge. All this granite rock that's in here, the big chunks. Hopefully it'll move easy. Granite's really hard, so that's what we're going to come back with, is a base of 1.5-inch granite crusher, and we're going to build it up. And like I said, along this edge, we're going to clean both edges. And as you can look here, I'm thinking at one time the road probably came out to about right here, because it's really flat. But that's the problem, is this road is sunken in, so it has made a great channel for water to go down. So what we got to do, like I've always said in my videos, is reverse it. We got to build the road up, the sides low. And I mean, it gets deeper over here. This here is probably 3 feet. I'll show you guys this right here. That is up to my knee. But this is about to be one of the deepest ones. Other than a road we did up in Vernon had ruts, but there were ruts this deep. Looks like something made its home in there. But as you can see, it goes all the way down. This chunk here is about to probably give out. And they have just been driving, you know, wherever they can to get away from these washouts. And these are definitely washouts. These are more like river channels. But it cuts across here, so grade goes up here, as you can obviously tell, and it just sinks down. Water's going to follow the path of least resistance, so just remember that when you're doing these driveways. And it comes across and it cuts right over the road and back again, and I mean, it gets another 3 feet down here. Your car falls in this, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. Look at that. I can only imagine. I like to see this thing when it was really flowing, and then everything flowed out just to the road there. So, but we're gonna get this road cut, and you see how wide it is. I don't know if the sun's in your way, but you can see how wide it. But this is just because they had to drive around all that. So I got to keep this road in a pretty well straight line. So this over here is where a ditch is going to have to go. But once we get to cutting, it'll start shaping up. But all right, well, stay tuned. I'll show you halfway through this process. We're going to get the base down today, should get the ditches done today, and then tomorrow we're going to top dress it with some 5/8 chips, so that way they're not running over that 1.5-inch crusher. It's going to have a good top base on it of just washed 5/8. got this graded for the most part. We're still off on this side, but I've got to cut ditches, so I don't want to fill it and then just come back again and cut it right back out. So I'm going to go ahead and get this road put in real quick and build this road up, and then I'll know where I need to cut it, because this trying to get it straight down on the high side of where this thing's at, so that way it cuts back on having to rip out so much. So I'm going to get this road in the most part, and then I'll start building. And on the way I'm going to do this one is I'm going to just dump this gravel dead center, and then I'll back drag it. Like, here's a good spot, but I want my center to be really high, because that's going to be my crown, and it's going to save me on a lot of work by just go ahead and just center it out. So as I dump it and I build it, I back drag it, and then it starts coming off on the edges, but my center is always going to stay high, because I'm going to have the most gravel there. So that's why I'm going to do it like that. But as you can see, this road kind of curves just a hair, and I'm curving with it just because to the left of this it's really, really high, and I don't want to cut no more than what I already cut, because it's going to throw off the rest of the grade. So I'm going to just curve it just a little bit. It's going to be very slightly, but that way we can get it just right to where we need it. But like I said, I want to go ahead and get this last load I brought in. It's got a lot of fines in it, which is supposed to, it's a crusher, but you can see right there. I don't know if you can tell that on the camera. Boy, there's a lot of fines. When it's wet and thick like that, I don't like it, because it will not spread right. When it's dry, it spreads really good, and it's kind of a double-edged sword, because you want it real dry so you can spread it really good, but then you got to get it wet to compact it. You want moisture. So this driveway here, this section here is right around 400 feet long. So see, right in here, I'm real high on this left-hand side, and I'm about to build this side up, because I don't want to go any lower than where I'm at right there. Set in so I can envision where my ditches are going to be as far as how I'm going to cut them. It's hard to do it without having an actual road in, because they have gone on this driveway, they have just went from shoulder to shoulder to side, so this driveway was kind of all over the place. So I'm trying to get it set back by using the existing grade, what's here already, so it cuts on so much labor as far as having to cut so much and hauling this fill out. So that's what I'm trying to get accomplished. We won't finish this today. This will be a driveway. I think, well, I figured, you worked all day, but we're not gonna. I've got estimates to do this afternoon, so we're gonna run to about 2 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. We started about 9 after we greased it and flew the drone around for a while. That takes, we lost about an hour right there at least. Anyhow, let me get the rest of this put in, and then I'll bring you guys back.